Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good people. Good morning to my friends all around the world. How is your heart today? How is your heart today? Is it good? How's your mind? How's your mind today? Is it calm and clear? Life will never happen 100% your way. Here's an example. Depending on the season, where the sun is, the amount of foliage on trees and plants, you'll hardly notice that highway over there. The temperature has a difference. Right now, at this part of the year, you can hear the highway more than usual. I don't focus on it. I don't focus on it. Ever see pictures from big cities? And there's tall buildings. Maybe the tallest one's in that city. And on the top, somebody has like a beach chair, a beach umbrella, maybe a little bit of fake grass. They're in the big city now, mind you. It's all about perspective. It has a lot to do with how you see yourself and how you see the world. The world will never happen 100% your way. If you consider this life a gift, how will you use that gift? It's not a secret that the world we live in today is based on stimulation, dopamine hits, the new gadget, the new thing. Our mind, if you're tuned into that type of thing, is all over the place. And when the stimulation wears off from the new gadget or the new thing, well, you need another new gadget and you need another new thing. It's set up that way. It's an economy market. Capitalism. Money making. Are you living your life, or is your life living you? Whether you're doing something or not, time is rolling away. If you're sitting, time is rolling away. If you're standing, time is rolling away. If you're sleeping, time is rolling away. When you're awake, time is rolling away. When you have something to do, time is rolling away. When you have nothing to do, time is rolling away. If you're bored, time is rolling away. Maybe the question isn't what are you doing with your life, but what are you making of it? What do you value? What do you value? Several people that come to this channel talk about in the comments their situations, and their situations vary. Much of it has to do with their physical condition. What motivates you? What gets you motivated? You see, the moment we focus on our problems, so to speak, and negative things, we send messages to our whole body, to our cells, all our cells. What I learned from studying neuroscience is when we have a thought, it turns into a chemical, and the hypothalamus pumps it into the bloodstream. Your thought is a chemical, and it's pumped into the bloodstream. Each cell has thousands of receptors. And your thoughts go through the bloodstream, and those receptors clamp onto the chemical thought, and it goes into your cell. Hence the term, we are what we think. It's not far-fetched. I wasn't always at the point I'm at today. I've had near-death experiences. I've had death experiences and was brought back to life. I've been down, way down physically, where for months I could only crawl, and it wasn't that long ago. But I never gave up. Never. It's almost like watching a surfer, looking for that wave, that perfect wave. And so, in those times when I was down, I was looking for that perfect wave to catch. Because I knew from past experience, when my mind is there, when the wave comes by, I catch it and I ride it. Just because there isn't a wave, I don't get distressed, let down, frustrated, or disappointed. When we have these physical and emotional glitches or disabilities, It's easy to get off track. It's easy to focus on the disability rather than our abilities. Because when you give up, just waking up is a monumental task when you're down in the dumps. Going to the bathroom is a monumental task when you're down in the dumps. Making your food is a monumental task when you're down in the dumps. And you get to a point when you're so tethered to the pain, you surrender to it. Going back to the new gadget or the new thing concept. If you live that lifestyle, you're never truly balanced. You become compulsive. You become compulsive. You act, react, and overreact to those things. Riding a wave is way different than being compulsive. The world doesn't make me. I make my world. The world doesn't tell me how to think. I can think for myself. The world doesn't tell me when to move. I know when I can move. The world doesn't tell me to be happy. I understand what happiness is and what joy is. It's being in that particular moment. Typically, something natural occurs, and I appreciate it because I'm not guided by commercials, advertisements of the latest gadget and thing. Every morning I sit on my deck for 5 to 10 minutes and collect my thoughts. What do I have to do today? What should I do today? What's most important? Leave in the comments below. What do you value in your life? What is most important? What keeps you balanced? There is no magic pill. There is no magic elixir. It starts in the mind. It starts in the mind. Some people, a lot of people think life is like a race. I have to be first. I can't finish second. What is the purpose of a race? To get into the finish line, correct? If life is a race, what is the finish line? Your death. If you don't die in your sleep or instantly, chances are you will be laying in a hospital bed or in a home somewhere. And if you still have your faculties, you'll be thinking about your life. How many times have you said over the years, I wish I would have done that, or I wish I wouldn't have done that? When you're on your deathbed and on your way out, it's too late. It's too late. You could call it exiting the matrix. Exiting the matrix. What is the matrix? The matrix is a specifically designed system to capture your attention and attention means you're going to be impacted you're going to be affected, you're going to be influenced based solely on compulsiveness. Not everybody could live the life of a music video. Not everybody could live the life of a reality show. Life may be more like one of those game shows where there's 3 doors. What's behind them? What's behind door number 1? You take a chance. You take a gamble. Compulsive people do not think things through. And people take action based on compulsiveness, and then there are consequences. You could say it's not that different from taking a pill that has side effects, and then you take another pill to reduce those side effects. When you're compulsive and you take action without thinking it through, and there's consequences, chances are you'll have to come up with some other type of action to quell, temper, or redirect, or get out of the consequence. So now you've created something else on top of the original action. Human beings are designed to be curious. Human beings are designed to learn. That's what makes us different from everything else on the planet that's alive. We have intellect, intelligence. We can sort things through. We can weigh the consequences. We can look at having done this before, years ago, and what were the results. Compulsiveness does not come out of your true self. It's a learned system. Compulsiveness is a learned system because people do not find joy in natural things. In that system, you're never happy. You're riding wave after wave after wave after wave. Soon you'll become tired. Soon you'll become reckless. Soon you may even drown in it. Look at what kids are doing today, or what their parents have them doing. After school track team, after school basketball, after school football, after school volleyball, after school this, after school that, and children are involved in 3, 4 different activities. Not one to focus on and specialize in. And maybe it's a way for parents to not have to deal with their children, let someone else deal with them. We'll put them in these activities. We're wearing them out. We're wearing them out. There is no central focus. What is your central focus? Leave it in the comments below. My central focus is the 3 principles I live by. Studying for decades, spiritual paths, spiritual ways, beliefs, philosophies, religions, doctrines, tenets. I came up with 3 simple principles to follow. One, from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed, to not harm anyone with words or deed. 2, to not engage in destructive or useless activity. Now, if you're a kid, that's a learning experience. I'm talking about adults over 20. And number 3, to not put anything into my system that affects my faculties in a negative way. That's my focus. That's how I live. That's my mentality. That's where my heart is. If I can help someone, at least don't hurt them. Maybe you're negative, maybe you're angry, maybe you're still living in the past. The past does not exist. I know what it's like to be mistreated as a child. I've overcome addictions by recovering from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body by having spiritual awakenings, psychic change, and a profound personality change as a result of spiritual principles. For me, it started with the 12 steps. The villain says, the world hurt me, so I'm going to hurt the world back. The hero says, the world hurt me, so I'm not going to let it hurt anyone else. The same goes for you, yourself. Are you guided by the past and unfortunate circumstances and experiences? And that's guiding your life today? You're hurting yourself. You are self-inflicting more pain. I haven't had to do it. However, if you're a senior, if you're kind of stuck as you're listening to this teaching, I think it's safe to say that in almost every county in this country there are agencies for seniors. That provide help, that provide information to get you out of the house, to get you moving, to get you unstuck. There's an old saying that says, move a muscle, move a thought. Move a muscle, move a thought, because once we get moving, particularly in the morning, our circulation starts to move, and with circulation goes oxygen, and our body needs oxygen. But most importantly, our brain needs oxygen to function properly. And that comes with moving. Getting the circulatory system moving, the blood circulating, taking oxygen to every part of the body, including the brain. Again, the brain needs oxygen to function, along with eating nutritious food. As much as possible, nutritious food, as much as possible. On that note, again, let me reiterate, if I focus on my disabilities, I bury the acknowledgement that I do have abilities to do something. Turn the TV off, turn it off. I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out on my deathbed and saying, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that. My grandmother used to say, wish in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one fills up faster. Crude, but it's the truth. Start by getting out of your house. And don't bite off more than you could chew. If you haven't been out for a while, just walk outside your house. Go back in. Do it again. Do it again. And again. And walk a little further next time. Go to a state park. Go to a community center. Does your town, village, or city have a community center? Or is there one in a nearby town or city? Go to a community center. On the other hand, today I wouldn't want to be a parent who handed their child a phone when they were 7 or 8 or 9. That person is lost. That child is lost. That child is in the matrix, that system that controls how people think, how people act, how people react, overreact. Kids. They're motivated by stimulation that comes from outside of them. The phone, the internet, Facebook, TikTok, X. I don't know what to tell you as a parent what to do there. But as a person, you cannot make the world go your way 100%. I'm in the world. I am in the world making the best of it. I do not participate in the drama or nonsense. And I don't give up. After I meditate in the morning on my deck, I come down here and I'm a different person when I leave. I'm happy I'm taking trips to these state parks and trails in the woods around here. I haven't done that in a long time. I am becoming creative again. And at this point, all it costs is my time and some gas in my car, my van. Sometimes I don't plan on where I'm going to go. I put my dog in the van and we just take off and arrive somewhere. I don't go far. Move a muscle, move a thought. Try something new. If you're around my age, I'll be 66 years old tomorrow. Or young. Maybe I have 10 or 15 years left, maybe I don't. Which is why I make the best of every day. And if I go somewhere not far away, do a video, I may have to rest. If you've been listening to my videos, you know I made a decision to come off the pharmaceutical pain medication after decades of being on low doses. And my body is transitioning. My mind is transitioning from the effects that that medication had on me. I've replaced it with natural medications. But my point is I'm in uncharted territory because my body and mind feels different. I am not under any illusions and I'm not telling myself I won't make it without them, because I am making it without those pharmaceutical medications. My body needs a reset. And so I decided to do something different. And I'm making videos in different places, as I mentioned, state parks and paths. And you don't have to go on an hour path in the woods. Walk 10 minutes into the woods, walk 5 minutes into the woods, turn around and come back. Go watch a Little League baseball game. Go to a car show, go to a flower show, go to an agricultural show, go to a farm show, go to a farmer's market, just walk around. Stop focusing on what you're not able to do and start focusing on what you are able to do. No matter how small it is, you need to make a start somewhere. It begins with meditation every morning. I get up, I go to the bathroom, get a coffee, and go sit on my deck. Let my thoughts flow. Then I collect my thoughts, just like this creek here. Water flowing, thoughts flowing. If you ever walked along a creek, you'll find a spot that looks like a pond. It's still water. The creek flows in and the creek flows out the other side. But right there, it's calm water, and that's what happens when I sit in meditation in the morning. My mind calms down. The thoughts get still. And then I collect them. What do I have to do today? What should I do today? What do I need to do today? What's most important? Does it involve something physical? When do I have the most energy? I mentioned this before in earlier videos. So now my neighbor cut the grass. And you could see that mine isn't cut. The temperatures are going up to the high, 80s today and maybe 90s tomorrow. Do I do it early in the morning or do I do it late at night? Do I feel up to it? And the truth is I haven't been sleeping well. Well, I do sleep, but I don't feel relaxed for some reason. The truth is, I am so connected to nature and the world around me. The summer is coming to an end, fall is coming, and my body is reacting to it. And when I thought about that some more, I thought that the truth is, in recent years, this is what happens. Typically September and October. This year it's a little bit early. We've had fluctuating temperatures this year like I can't ever remember. And I thought the other day, maybe there's a medicine man in the tribe who experienced the same thing. I mentioned the other day the leaves are already falling, right? Maybe the medicine man sees this. Maybe the medicine man starts to have trouble sleeping or relaxing or getting rest like he usually does. And then he alerts the tribe. The change is coming. You follow me? Nothing to panic about. Something to prepare for. Change. Prepare for change. If you could get out of your house, turn off that TV, stop playing video games, don't watch porn. Don't sit there thinking about how you get even with somebody that hurt your feelings 10 years ago. Don't think about where you're going to gamble. Don't think about eating all day. Get out of your house and get into nature. Disconnect your 5 senses from technology. Even with the phone off and the TV off in the house, there's unusual activity all around you. Electric, lights beeping, or lights flashing from the modem, or the Roku box, or a clock. Get out in nature. Give your 5 senses a break. Make it an amazing day. Make it an amazing day. It's your choice. It's your decision what kind of day you're going to have. So why not make it amazing? And not just that, make it an amazing life. It's your choice, it's your decision what kind of life you're going to have. It's too late when you're on your deathbed. It's too late to wish. Maybe Johan was right. I should have took those couple of steps out my door. I should have turned the TV off and went outside. But it's too late then. This is a little bit of work, friends. It's a little bit of work to deactivate yourself from this technology. Keep your heart kind and keep your mind calm and clear. I'll catch you in the next video. See you in the next video. Have a good day.